Hey guys, it's Charlie from the Bacon Box, and I am here with another episode of Redstone tutorials. So today, like I promised, I would do another video tonight. I don't know if this is gonna be, I don't know if the upload will let it go up tonight or if it'll get up tomorrow. Today we're going to be talking about BUD switches and T-FlipFlops. So a BUD switch is something that works like this. So this block is now powered. This block is at this piston is at a diagonal to it. So it is not officially updating, but when I update any of the blocks next to it, it'll receive this power and then it'll go. Now, similarly happens where I can destroy this lever and it will stay open, or it will stay like this. It will stay in the on position even though it is not being powered by anything, not even underground. And then when I click this block, it'll update again and it'll turn off. So a BUD switch, so that is a BUD detector, and BUD stands for block update. BUD actually stands for block update detector. So that is just a normal BUD. You know, when you get a block update, it'll subtract, turn this off, and then update another block, and you'll get the same effect. Turn that on, block update. Doesn't work like this, so now you can just destroy this, and then you've got your magically ever-extending piston. But a BUD switch is something that has a completer circuit built into it. I only really know how to build one version of it, so that's what we're going to be building today. So that works a bit like this. So the power is going to be coming in from this block. We're going to have redstone torch and redstone dust there. I'm going to fill in that block. And a redstone torch in that hole. So that redstone torch... Oh, no, redstone torch there. So that redstone torch actually isn't giving off any power to... Oh, another thing you have to put in is, I believe you have to put in a repeater there. Yeah, you do, or else it interferes. So that redstone torch will be giving power to that repeater, and then it'll come up in here and give you that power. And so if I place this, I shouldn't. Yeah, it'll trigger the redstone, but it won't actually go until I place a block update, and then it'll pulse, and then when I destroy it, it'll go again. So any block update, if I place a block here, it'll update. Place a block here, it'll update. Here, it'll update. Also, if I have a block there and I update it by placing something like a redstone torch on it, it'll update and stay there because it's now getting powered. Also, if I update this block, actually... no, never mind. It won't. I guess not. So this can be handy when you're doing stuff. You know, if you want somebody to be getting a block... you know, in a map or something, and you know, once they place that block right there, say they get a diamond block, and so we've got a diamond block. You wire this up to, say, I don't know, another piston. There's another thing. It'll get screwed up if you do that. Just by the way. Yep, screwed up. Because what you have to do is you have to place a redstone torch there, then place that, then transfer out that for that, then place that. Okay, so your output is going to be there. You know, maybe go into some redstone dust here, into a piston facing there. Now, when they place their block of diamond here, it will update and it should trigger this. Oh, nope, it didn't because it doesn't have the... So we're going to actually place it like this. Bam, bam, bam. And now it'll work. So I update this, and that piston pulses. I update it again, and it pulses. This also works if, like, you're, say... If you have redstone there, and you turn it on. It'll work, but it'll also stay on. Because it'll just... So that's a BUD switch. So it's a block up detector. I can't talk. Block update detector switch. So, you know, if I place a block here and I place it there, if I place a block here, that block will go out. And it'll actually send a 1-tick pulse to this piston. Now, a tricky thing about sticky pistons is if they receive a 1-tick pulse, they'll push the block but not pull it, and then the second time they get it, they'll just pull the block. So that allows for the next thing that we're going to be talking about, which is a T-flip-flop. Now, a T-flip-flop has many different versions of building it. One of which I like, is if you place 2 sticky pistons like this, place a block here, dig a 1D hole there, place a torch there, that's just to give you your output. Now if you do this, now you're going to need to place this torch first if you want it to be in the off state originally, and the other torch first if you want it to be in the on state originally. Place that there. Place that block right there. Now this can work with either a button or a lever, so I'm going to show you with both. I just place a block here. Now this will, on the pulse of a button, it'll act as a lever. So if I turn on the button, this will stay on and will turn on and stay on. Now if I press it again, it'll turn off. So it doesn't really work like a lever because it's not a constant signal. It should also, if I turn that off, so you gotta flip it. You gotta flip it twice, just to give it that pulse. So it's easier just with a button. So that's because when a piston pushes, it pushes slightly slower than it retracts. So this is handy for, like, if you want, you know, this piston is going to push out a block, and you've got a button, and so you press the button, and it'll push it, but it won't retract it. Now you press it again, and it pushes but not retracts. But if you have another button, you can turn it on, and then you can turn it off with the other button. Or you can turn it on with the other button, and turn it off with the other button. So, sorry this was such a short video. I have to stop this video right here. Sorry it's such a short video. I just didn't have much to talk about tonight, except for BUD switches and T-flip-flops. So this is going to be my new world for Redstone tutorials. This is Redstone Tutorials Episode 2. I may do a more in-depth episode on BUD or on T-flip-flops and monostable circuits. I'll explain what those are later, obviously. So this is going to be the end of this video. If you liked the commentary and the content of this video, please be sure to rate and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be trying to post videos now regularly, every day or every other day, if not every day. And thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.